mean, women and niggas, can women and men be just friends? Me personally, if the female bad, bro, it's impossible, bro. Cause if she gives the nigga a chance to tap, bro, he's gonna do it, bro. Now, if it's an ugly John that you're friends with, no offense, but I think yeah. But if it's like a top tier bad babe, bro, in your eyes, you feel me? It's impossible, bro. So you let that nigga one chance, bro, he's gonna take it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Money than a relationship.
I don't give a if she was a homie. But if she stole my money, yeah, that affects my life.
Men and women cannot just be friends.
Oh, that's a good thumbnail.
Men and women cannot just be friends.
Boom.
3, 2, 1.
Cannot just be friends.
He's still deciding, but I'll go ahead.
What's the question?
3, 2. Men and women cannot just be friends.
Men and women cannot just be friends.
1.
He's still deciding, but I'll go ahead. There's always this underlying current to a man and a woman when they're just friends, because there's this sexual attraction, this energy that you can't even see it. It's always flowing. And men, as you know, you guys are conquerors. You want a conquest. You want to, even if it's a friend, sometimes that develops into more simply because law of familiarity, you start getting close and comfortable, and maybe you weren't attracted to her initially, but that opposition of that sexual polarity always kicks in.
What if the man is like not attracted to women? Just like generally, do you think that's still?
You mean if they take a different
like a gay man and
sexual orientation
and a woman being friends?
Well, I think that's different, perhaps because they're attracted to men. So in that moment, they have taken on the feminine energy.
So they only want to conquer the men, not the women.
Well, in that, there's always masculine and feminine energy, whether you're a man or woman. So if the man is gay and identifies as being attracted to men, then he's in a feminine energy, mostly. Now, if there's two of them, there's one that's more masculine and more feminine, but that's for another.
Two of my best friends are women. We have great times together all the time. Not once have I considered sleeping with them or anything like that.
Ever?
No. But that's the thing is, though.
In
that's
their
why,
darkest hour, in your darkest hour, come on.
No.
Because you like, no.
Yeah, that's Kevin. That nigga lying out his ass, bro.
This is like I said, I was never attracted to them.
A lot of relationships start like that today, even though I discourage it. They say, I'm not attracted to them, but it'll grow. And I'm always like, it can happen.
It can, but
But the odds of it, so I agree with you on that as well.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I do
1 to
understand
9.
and I get it, but I like two of
They
my
gotta
best
be
friends
ugly
are
then,
women,
bro.
and not once. Everyone keeps saying like, oh, you're gonna do, and I'm like, it's not.
You never know.
Never
Life
there.
is a long time.
Are your friends attractive?
Yes.
Like they look good.
But attractive is subjective.
But hold on, like
Sorry.
just like generally speaking, like your girls like look good, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if you was just lonely, like it's been a moment, you didn't want to beat it, you know what I mean? Or like, you know.
There's a special exemption. I'm non-monogamous, so I never have to worry about intimacy.
Well, that's why.
Well, so you getting played. So you ain't worried about you, man.
He's like getting it, so he doesn't need it. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if you was lonely and you wasn't getting it though, and your friend was throwing it at you.
Hey, Red just got that shit on though. That's what I'm worried about.
Bro, you belong over here though.
Come to the dark side.
If he's not attracted, if we're not attracted, it's just friends.
Yeah.
As a straight, very monogamous man, I grew up mainly being friends with women. I felt more comfortable in those spaces. I felt more comfortable talking to women. I've never been like a bro, rah, 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 that type of thing. So I think men and women absolutely can be. I have friends that I've had since elementary school, middle school. We talk very often and we talk about all these things, and it has never affected that aspect of the relationship.
That's because you ugly, big bro.
We're just people, and people can be friends. It's not.
Yeah.
So my perspective is from kind of a Christian worldview.
Is it me or is the fit in make me look like 10 times lighter? Damn, bro. I'm looking glowing right now, cuz like. Back to the video.
I believe that God created man and woman to come together in love and attraction to be one. And so from that standpoint, I believe that there is just a natural attraction. I have had some extremely close friends that were
That mute ain't working. That mute ain't working. Yeah.
And that attraction just developed because it wasn't just physical, but it was love. It was getting to see how they were around their family, around kids, what they do for work, what they do for school, developing that relationship. So from my perspective, that attraction develops because I wasn't just looking at her from just, you know, she's just a body. Yeah, she's just a piece of meat.
Yeah.
You develop that emotional attraction.
Which is
He's
why
spinning.
I'm over here. Yes, joining this dark
Can you not?
side.
I would ask.
Because I completely agree with you on that. From
Can
the
you
same
love-
Christian
Yes.
standpoint, 100%.
Wait, hold up.
God. Oh boy. That nigga airline's cooked.
Have you been sleeping all right? I haven't, which is why I'm
Me
so
neither,
glad
bro.
that
But we
decision
thugging it
to
out.
Sleep time deep, but needed. These new with scripted and focus. Thanks so much.
One.
Out of death, bro. God, yeah, she kept going.
And now let's
I
get
better
back
go.
to it.
I would date someone I do not find physically attractive.
Oh.
Nope.
3, 2, 1.
Disagree. Everybody should be going to disagree. Oh man, hell no. But that nigga capping, bro. No, 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 no.
Ah, man.
He's the only one there, bro. He's lying, bro. If you don't find somebody physically attractive, bro, you're not even gonna give him the chance of date, bro. Hold on. I gotta extend my dreads. I could feel one, like, I could feel one dread follicle moving up. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Just adjust my dread. Alright, we good. Yeah, but he's capping though. Absolutely not.
Great. You wanna say something first?
I do it all the time because there's a lot you don't, just from the physicalness. It's like sometimes there's some people that I learned just by not going in based off physical attractionness. I end up being attracted to them just because of their personality and, you know, looks.
Oh, hell
can be
nah, bro. Come
deceiving.
on, bro.
I could say the same on the opposite end where I thought someone was absolutely attractive, but then I got to know them and they were the worst person I could have possibly been on a date with.
I feel like you can definitely not be attracted to somebody initially, and then as you get
Yeah.
to know them. Yeah, I feel like at that point, like once I like someone's personality romantically, I probably also think they're attractive.
I would say that for some, you know, it's not a
Niggas keep
reflection of your
niggas switching.
character,
Like, God damn, bro.
how you
Stay
did,
to one team.
Personality might be, it differs from person to person. I think that
Nigga
we
passing
have our
himself around.
preferences, and I think that a certain element of physical attractiveness is fitness, health, hygiene, and that reflects
Oh
on
my god,
usually
for 2024, bro, I gotta go to the gym consistently, bro. I completely forgot about that, bro.
competence,
Barely went after September this year. I barely went, bro. Maybe like once.
responsibility, and dedication. But I do see it as important, although not the whole package by any means.
Right. It's the very first impression you get of most people.
Yes.
Because, like, you meet someone and you can't hear their voice first thing most of the time. You just see them. And you're like, oh, that person's attractive. Or like, I don't see myself with that person because I don't find them attractive. And that's totally fine. Not everybody's attracted to everybody. But me personally, I would not be with someone I don't find attractive.
So
Facts.
So I gotta give context here, right? If I'm meeting you in person and you don't look good, then I'm over there with y'all. But if I'm meeting you through a dating app and I get catfished, but you're kind of cool, right? then, cause I met a girl that had nice pictures, but then when I seen her in person, she was a little bit bigger than I prefer, right? And there's nothing wrong with that,
Well,
right?
everyone can have nice pictures today.
Now, there's nothing wrong with being a big booty, but for preference sake, I wasn't really feeling it. But her
And niggas just in the
personality-
background having a battle, bro.
And then I started entertaining it. So, right, even though I got catfished, I actually considered, you know, taking her seriously.
And I also date, like, sometimes I really try this because it's led to some great people I've got to meet along.
Hold on, bro. I gotta make a business executive call real quick. Tell these niggas a silent toe.
The way I will date.
Oh,
outside of
bro,
my
niggas are
preferences
mad annoying,
just
bro.
to see what that's like.
If you're not initially attracted to that person and have a strong sexual attraction, then it's not going to work because we know that relationships get worse, not better. That's like, I don't know, I think it's a recipe for a disaster.
Cheating is the worst thing my partner could do to me.
I feel like the worst thing you could do to somebody is kill a nigga, bro.
1.
Imagine your relationship and that nigga just murk you, bro. Cheating is not the worst thing you could do. There's always worse things you could do
I feel
for
like
real.
there's like probably worse things like in theory that a partner could do to their partner, but just because that's such an important aspect for me, and like I feel like my partners in the past have like been very aware that that was like something that I actively would not do. I feel like that would just make that adds like an extra element of evil.
Yeah, my mind goes to marriage. I mean, you know, when you marry this woman, when I marry a woman someday, you promise literally everything you have to be with her, literally thick and thin, to be with her through everything.
Hey, bro,
through highs
marrying's
and lows.
overrated these days,
And
bro. You married the wrong one, you're cooked.
It's basically like, screw this love. This wasn't real. These promises that I made between us and God mean nothing. I think for a lot of Christians, that's like a big thing. It's like cheating.
Excuse me.
100%. And it's one of the 10 Commandments too. It's like, do not commit adultery.
Yeah.
So that is definitely the worst thing, because getting married is a promise between you and that person and God.
I mean, technically, there's worse things, like they could kill you, which would probably
That's what I'm saying.
be the worst thing, because then like you're not even in the picture.
You belong over here.
So I'm kind of like, you know, but I would say that would like destroy me, and I would never even think about something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I 100% agree. I was actually cheated on a few,
Damn.
like 4 or 5 months ago. I struggled with self-esteem so much growing up, and that was the worst thing that could have happened. That destroyed any chance I had at self-love at that time, and it was just devastating for me. Like, it really was just devastating, because it didn't just destroy that relationship, it destroyed my entire image of myself that I had built up based on other people's validation, and I had to rip it down to the studs and just fully start over. Yeah,
Damn,
so that's
bro,
why I'm over here.
that hits the heart,
Totally
bro.
agree. For me personally, it was the worst thing that could have happened.
Cheating is f***ed up. It's not a good feeling. Is it the worst thing that a partner could do to me? To be honest, I've outgrown that. Bro, I had over $250,000 stolen from me this year, bro.
Oh.
And that put me in a dark ass place. Now imagine if my
Damn,
partner
nigga.
stole
How much is
money
that?
from
200
me,
bands? 250 bands?
No.
250? Damn, bro. 250. Nigga stole 250 bands from you, bro. No. I couldn't let that slide, bro. Whoever stole that is gonna have to die. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd be more mad about the money. You feel me? Right?
I don't have that money to be stolen.
So you're saying you care more about money than a relationship?
But because at the end of the day, me and my ex, we ain't together no more, so I don't give a fuck if she was a homie. If she was, right? But if she stole my money, yeah, that affects my life. You know what I mean? Right?
That is true.
So my whole thing is, when we talking about the prompt, it's cheating the worst thing that a partner could do for me. I've been cheated on before. The first time I was cheated on, bro, I was petty. I was in high school, bro. I drove all the way to the crib and told her mom what she was doing with me. You know what I mean? Right? Yeah, I was vengeful. But now I just be like, you know, so many people do it. There's worse things that they have. Like, if you kill my mom, I'd be more mad rather than you f***ing a homie.
The sanctity of marriage is supposed to be
Yeah,
till
he
death do
spin.
us part.
The
That
way
doesn't
he
mean
spin,
if
a little
your
iffy, but he
carnal
spin.
flesh came in and you had, you know, an indiscretion that you're able to hit the door running. No, that means there's work to be done. We have problems. For me, I think it actually can be the best thing, because it's a sign that there's
No, buddy. Buddy. Hold on, bro. She from a different world, but this is what?
I think it actually can be the best thing.
She gotta be a polyamorous
Because
type of
it's
nigga,
a
bro.
sign that there is a huge problem in the relationship that needs fixed. Most sex is not emotional, so it's just a bodily act that animals do, and you're going to blow up a marriage or a relationship with children over sex. To me, I think that is ridiculous.
But
and
sex-
shows
You could say that about the person doing the cheating too.
I've been cheated on, so I have been cheated on.
Well, so you think that's something you could like, oh, you have gotten over it?
I have gotten over it. If my husband cheats on me, of course I'd be devastated. I'm human, I bleed just like all y'all too, but I'd be like, damn, like, what's the problem here? What's the issue?
See, but that's-
and can we
Why don't
solve
you just,
this?
Why don't you just talk? Like,
Well,
if you guys are
yeah.
married and you have that emotional
I feel like there's
relationship,
things
that
before
doesn't
that
happen though. We know that people don't.
I think we should work to changing that.
We should,
Instead
but
of
that doesn't mean
accepting-
I'm going to unconditionally love you just because you went and had an indiscretion.
She's just letting the whole plot know that if you cheat, she's gonna take you back. That's all she's showing me. That's all I'm getting from it.
I wouldn't do that to my son. My son F's up all the time and does crazy shit. I'm like, where on God's green earth did you learn that? That doesn't mean I stopped loving him.
For men, I feel like
That's different.
we take cheating a lot more personally
We
as
do.
opposed to women. It
I
comes
think
with to the ego.
People's boundaries are all different. So if you know you have perhaps been with no or less partners and then you get married, to learn that that person cheated would be proportionally much more devastating to someone who's had maybe a lot of relationship experience and therefore that's more of an active part in their life. So I think that everyone's boundaries are different. So for some people, I have seen them get over it. I know for me personally, I would say that I'm a woman that would take that devastatingly seriously and would not look lightly at it. So it depends on the person's boundaries.
If you had children and if you had a family involved, you would break up your family over a man's one-time indiscretion.
Yes.
That would adversely affect your child and possibly send her to the stripper pole.
I don't feel comfortable answering that question because I feel like it's making a lot of.
That
But this
feels
is
like
what
an
happens.
escalation.
This is
But
what
I
happens.
feel like that
We don't
that
want to
just
answer those
shows
questions, but
that shows
I
an
would say
example
yes.
onto the kids, like, oh, this is not
That
that
shit got
bad of a
deep.
thing.
Yeah. And I think that like somebody cheating on you is more than just like a physical thing. Like that's a break of trust, and I feel like if you can't have that trust in someone, then I also don't want them to be like raising my kids with me.
so we're all saying that love is conditional is the end of
Yeah, 100% agree with that.
Monogamy is overrated. 3, 2, 1.
monogamy is overrated.
Disagree.
Sorry.
Oh, that nigga strongly disagree. I mean, they agrees. I don't think it's overrated.
Get over here, get your phone over here. You know you belong here. At least
I know. We're like,
think about it.
we're like in a second.
Think about it.
We're taught from the Disney, all these fairy tales, it's like you're supposed to be with that one and only, you know? So it's very frightening to break something traditional, but after like a few months with it, I just knew I'm like, this is the right choice. I've been in the most happiest of relationships. I just celebrated my 3 years with my primary partner, as well as my 2 years.
She not feeling that.
With my secondary partner. But it's like, you know, I do think that monogamy is
Nah, but
kind
I
of
couldn't do it,
overrated.
bro.
I don't think that.
Knowing my partner is getting brutally destroyed by somebody else, bro. Nah, bro, it ain't for me, bro.
There's anything like, you know, wrong with it. If that's what you want to do, go for it. But I do think that non-monogamy and poly relationships should be something that like, it's looked at as an option.
I think nowadays I know more open relationships than I do strictly closed relationships
Yeah.
with the people that I know. I would say I disagree that monogamy is overrated, but I do agree that for some people like yourself, poly relationships work better. So I don't look down upon them. I think whatever works for you works for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
But I can still
Thank you.
say that for like someone like myself or people that are similarly just very focused and have like strict kind of like I just can't ever, oh my God, I could never imagine more than like one
It's
person.
a lot.
It
It
depends
takes
on
a
the
lot.
person,
Yeah.
so therefore I don't think monogamy is overrated. I think it depends on the person. and
I
think
I
for
couldn't
me,
do
it's definitely not
non-monogamy,
over-
bro.
It's the only option. For you, poly is like the
I
right
don't got
way,
the
so
heart
it
for
just
that.
depends. I'm completely non-judgmental. I think it just depends.
I just want to say, I don't mind monogamy, right? I just don't like a controlling relationship where it's completely like, no, you can't f nobody else, but at the same time, you want to f me once or twice a month. You know what I mean? Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
So, you know, me and my ex was together for 5 years. I actually moved over here in April, but for 2.5 years out that relationship, we was barely f***ing. We're like maybe once a month.
Yeah.
Then I moved her in the crib, and then when I moved her in the house, for the whole first year of her living in the house, she just didn't want to have sex.
That's
and shit.
right.
Now we had an agreement that we had agreed on where we could do various things that we just didn't want to know about and stuff like that, right? And because you wasn't me and stuff like that, I was handling the agreement, like I was following the agreement. But because there were certain things that wasn't necessarily 100% out there, that created complications in the relationship to the point that it ended up to us breaking up.
I think it's definitely like it has a place like for certain people. Like obviously we have two people who are like very religious here, and it works well for them. And I just think like if I was in an open relationship, I would go crazy. Like even when I'm in like a normal relationship where it's like I don't expect them to cheat on me, I'm still like it's suspect.
Yeah.
So I just like if that was if like I
Why would
can
you
imagine a
be
world
with
where I would
somebody that
agree with
you,
that. And also before
like,
I had
don't
like
trust, you
loved
feel me?
someone or like dated anybody, I was like, oh no, I could totally be in an open relationship. And then I actually did, and I was like, oh,
Are you
Never
a very
mind.
sexual person? Just curious though.
like kind of.
Kind of.
Sure.
She's
yeah.
like, yeah.
So if
Yeah.
your partner was very sexual too, and he's like, baby, like I want to be with you, but you always just shut him down because you ain't in the mood.
I don't. That's like never happened.
Oh,
I don't
well,
think.
okay, but I'm just
like I
saying,
just feel like that's like not that's like personally for me not an issue. But also,
Alright.
I don't know. I think that would definitely be a conversation if there was like an imbalance. But also, I think there's different things that
How
make
old is
people
this nigga?
compatible as partners, and that's definitely one of them.
What he's saying is the cry of many men today is that they're not getting enough sex from their partner. And
That wasn't Rose. I'm just trying to know how old the nigga is. He looks like
It's not like men are like, oh, I'm heartless.
That connection.
But listen, men need sex to create intimacy. Women need intimacy to have sex. And people get married and then fuck around. It's like, just don't get married then. And stay like this boy, dates and anniversaries.
This boy.
Y'all two are my people. I swear to God. Y'all two are my people.
Next month is his 1-year anniversary with partner number 3. Like, just, you know what I mean? Just be out there doing your dates. And does that make sense?
By the end of the day, nobody should dictate your relationship because everyone's gonna try to push what they think works for, this is what's best for you. Like, I'm over it. I'm like, why? So
She seems like she's over it, goddamn.
Pissed off, and like, I've tried it. To me, it did not work.
I want to take perspective because, Christian, I'm going to take perspective that's a little away from
Why she came in here so drippy though? Goddamn.
And no disrespect, but I do think polygamy is just laziness.
Not polygamy. This is polyamory. Polygamy is when it's multiple wives, just one person.
I see that as laziness, that you don't want to commit to someone in the hard times. Like you were talking about a little bit about, well, they're not getting fulfilled sexually, so why not find it somewhere else? Yeah. Why not just do the hard work to work on your relationship?
I agree with
I was ready for this question.
And I mean, there's such a emotional, there's a psychological just importance.
Save our children.
With one person.
Yeah.
I mean.
Care bonding.
So then why do we have such a high divorce rate?
I agree with you on that.
Why do we have such a high divorce rate?
Why are people still cheating? Why is open?
Because they're not. Because our country, I think, is lazy. We don't want to have these hard conversations of maybe we should go to therapy, maybe we should try to get help because
this nigga chatting, bro.
I can go get
talk
this.
about it. Here, to talk about it, right?
So me and my ex, we actually did couples therapy because again, we was barely for like 2.5 years, bro. We went to couples therapy. Next thing you know, everything was great for like a month, and then one day she just blew up. She said, "Man, I still don't feel like you this and that." But like she went in, bro. You know what I mean? So. At the same time, there was a point in my relationship where it really just came to the point like, baby, I love everything else about you. You know what I mean, right? This area sucks. Are you still attracted to me? She said, yes, I'm still attracted to you, right? Well, here's the thing. If you just don't want to have sex with me, right, go somebody do this. I don't give a Let's have that conversation, right? Because I get everything else I want from you anyways. I was open to the idea. I want to be with my woman, but if you don't want to do this, I'm fine just being on the same page.
I mean, I understand the importance of sex, but there's self-sacrifice in every relationship you need to make. If
fuck that, bro.
With her and everything she had, but you also have a value on sex, then maybe she's not the right person.
But the thing was, did I want to go look for greener grass, or did I just want to water my own grass? I just stuck it out for 5 years, bro.
That's another aspect of being like romantically compatible with someone, and sometimes there's like one thing that's not there and that sucks. But it's like especially if that other person, that's something that they prioritize. Like personally, if my partner was like, oh, like I love like everything about you, but like this is not compatible, and they wanted to go sleep with other people, like that would make me feel so bad about myself.
And that's why you do what works for you.
That's why you do what
I'm
works
just saying
for
like that's like a compatibility issue then I think, because I'm not your ex-girlfriend, I don't know how she feels, but if I were in that scenario, I just like that just would make me so sad, even though it's like it's not your fault that there's that imbalance.
The comments gonna talk so much shit.
Yeah,
right. The day I broke up with my girl, bro, she told me like,
we shouldn't shake shit this whole episode, bro.
She said, man, she's like, I just be counting down the days. Like, we had sex in like 12 days. I gotta go have sex now. Otherwise, Ashley gonna get mad. You know what I mean, right? And I'm hearing all this and shit, right? You know what I mean? So she said a bunch, and I felt like I had to break up with her, right?
Yeah, no, that's.
Did not want to. I feel like I had to.
Yeah, that would definitely take a toll on you.
I think all this goes back to clear communication because.
Yeah, no, you definitely gotta break up at that point, bro. She's counted the days that she has to.
Means that polyamory would actually be the solution to that. I think that it goes back to your values and what works for you. And I think that I would maybe venture to say that more people might be poly than are exploring that right now. And still at the same time, monogamy.
Oh, I would date somebody in this room?
All what works for you.
I would date someone in this room. 3, 2, 1.
What? I don't know these people.
Strongly agree.
Surprised he was over here. I'm like, what are you doing? I know, I was like, he's already said what to do anyway.
The energy is cool.
You just have to have a pulse, and we'll go out with you.
That's not how that is.
Perfect example, right? Like Janelle, she got good energy, right? Now imagine Janelle might be the coolest person. Next thing you know, you start getting to know her, she might be crazy. You'd be like, then you come over here all of a sudden.
Generally, the few people I've been attracted to, they don't They look like Tim Burton dolls or just like weird goth people. Yeah, just like weird goth people. So like, it's just coincidence. It's very rare that I see these people. So it's not a personal thing.
Sir?
My girlfriend would kill me, and
Respect.
I like to think I'm pretty picky, so.
But am I not your type though?
Oh hell no, yo, bro. What we doing here, bro? What the hell, bro? That shit caught me off guard, bro.
Some type of way now that you say it. I don't know.
So you're my good side.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, for me, beliefs are extremely important. I mean, I ain't trying to get all flirty, but you are also very gorgeous.
Ah, shit, my boy.
But no, beliefs are very important within relationships. I think I look into, obviously I have a desire to be a husband and one day be a father, and I think if you have difference in beliefs, it's very hard to raise coherently.
Absolutely.
I think they feeling each other though, low key. There'll be video. No, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I need my check, man, they always gon' remind. I had to bust out some rocks for the one time. Think I'm flexing, I only do sometimes. I need to be gas on my wrist like it's lunchtime. I had to bust out some racks. Show me they fake so I can't get attached. I'm a Carolina boy, now we up on the map. But it's her, she a fan, don't want get off my lap. No, I'm the kid, just hop on the spaz on the track. Never lying, they know that's a fact. I had to bust out some racks. A girl on my line, but I never be hitting the back. Bust on the road, but I got back on track. Baby switching, I'm knowing the cap. I got back up, so no, I won't scrap. Can put us on safety, we pop like a strap. About to blow it, they hate it. About to chill, cause these girls overrated. They say that I'm flowing, they put me on playlists. I be rocking off white like I'm racist. I do what I want with my life with the matrix. Be too deep in my thoughts, I be jaded. Forget your opinion, don't need to be graded. I play in that work, they didn't see, but I waited. Gotta hop in the store and go make a song. About to blow so they know we can make a bond. She be looking so bad without makeup on. About to